All right, welcome to the StarCommand podcast picks edition, where me and Alan give you the winners from each week. Um, Before we start, if you could hit the like and subscribe button, help us get the name out. We are going to start with Alan, who right now in the NFL is 9-0 with a push in the NFL, and sitting at what was it, 6-7 in college.
Something like that. I am 4-7, even a little
Four
bit
and seven.
worse, a little bit worse. Been going 2-3 basically each weekend, so got to get better in college. But NFL, if you're picking my tickets, you're winning money.
Yes,
$50
sir.
ticket last week. All my bets won me $811. So
Ow. Nice.
yeah.
All right. So who do you like in college this week, Alan?
All right, so college, I got six picks. One of them I'm throwing in their money line, so it's adding to normal five picks. But I got Boise State money line. They're minus 3.5. I don't like that hook, so I went ahead and took them money line.
Okay.
Then I have USC minus 14. Navy, big game for Navy against Notre Dame, but I think that they're legit. They're a good, solid team. They're going to battle Notre Dame for the win, and they're getting 13.5 points. So give me Navy plus 13.5.
Okay.
BYU plus 2. BYU is playing UCF. And it's actually, I got it in earlier this week. They're plus 3.5. So all the money's coming in on BYU. That's moved a 1.5.
Wow.
So
Okay.
listen to this right now. It's plus 2. Earlier in the week, I got them at plus 3.5. I like that a lot better, but I think BYU is going to win that game. So get the points. Um, LSU plus 1, big game against A&M in College Station, but I think LSU is a better team. I think Texas A&M will come back to earth a little bit this week, and LSU gets a big victory. And
Okay.
then Penn State minus 6.5. I'm not sure about that spread. I don't know why they're less than a touchdown favorite against Wisconsin. I think Penn State's defense dominates that game, and they win by a couple touchdowns. So yeah, I'll take them. Penn State minus 6.5. So you take this ticket, go Boise State money line, USC minus 14, Navy plus 13.5, BYU plus 2, LSU plus 1, and Penn State minus 6.5.
I like it. So I do have the Navy plus 13.5 and BYU plus 2. Um, but I picked some other games as well in case we had some similar bets. So I like Memphis minus 18.5. Um, I forgot who they were playing now. Oh,
They
Charlotte.
are playing Charlotte.
They're
Yep.
hosting Charlotte. That's right. Memphis minus 18.5 against Charlotte. I like Ohio State minus 25.5 against Nebraska. Uh, Nebraska went to Indiana last week, and Indiana put 47 or 49 on them. It was a complete and utter blowout. Um, the Dylan Raiola hype train has come to an extreme halt. I mean, he's a true freshman, so he'll bounce back as he gets more experience. But going up against an Ohio State team that's bitter after that loss to Oregon, I like Indiana minus 6.5. Uh, they've just been money all season long. Uh, it doesn't matter who they play; they're averaging 47 points a game this year. Uh, the Indiana quarterback's actually a dark horse for a Heisman candidate. He's like number 4 on the Heisman list right now. So I'll take Indiana minus 6.5. And then Illinois plus 22 going to Oregon. It's a huge point spread. I really like Illinois' uh, defense and the way they've come around. They had that one early season loss to Penn State, and they've really just kind of dominated everybody since then. So I like Illinois. I don't know that Illinois wins that game, but I definitely like them to cover. That's a lot of points. And then,
That's more than 3 touchdowns. That's a lot.
right. And the last game that I like, and you're probably not going to like that I like this game, but I have figured out over the last couple of weeks that they are money at plus whatever points they're given, is Mississippi State going to Arkansas. I think Arkansas wins the game. I do. Mississippi
No, it's
State's
in
not a.
it's in Starksville.
Oh, it's in Starksville. Okay.
Yeah.
So even at that, though, I still think Arkansas wins the game. but Mississippi State has played every game closer than what the spread is. So those are the games that I like. Um, so who do you like NFL wise, Alan?
All right, so NFL. Give me Baltimore minus whatever it is right now. It's at eight
It's
and a
an eight and a
half.
half. Yeah,
Yeah, give me Baltimore. And let me just make sure I get this right. Who are they playing?
they're playing
Cleveland. They're
at
playing
Cleveland.
Cleveland. That spread I think went up. I think it was 8, 7.5. It's gone up, but obviously what Baltimore did Monday night and what Cleveland's going through.
Right.
Yeah, I think Baltimore rolls. Good, feel confident about that one. Give me Indianapolis +5 against Houston. Not sure what's going on with Houston's offensive line and what the past couple weeks CJ Stroud's not putting up the numbers. They're missing Nico Collins, relying a lot on Mixon. So I think that divisional game, like, give me Indy and +5 right there. I
Okay.
like that.
I like
New
that.
York, New York Giants, Monday Night Football. They're going to be playing a Pittsburgh team that kind of got their stride last Sunday night with Russell Wilson, but still don't trust them. It's still Pittsburgh. Wilson did not look good early in that game. And then again,
Right.
that's that 6 point NFL thing right there. You give me a good solid team like the Giants, 6 points, I'll take it. Uh, Minnesota, it's actually the Thursday night game about to kick off, but Minnesota -2.5, really like that. It's actually at 3 now, and it was 2.5 about 15 minutes ago.
Which
So
is
it's
crazy that they bumped the line up by half a point, and both Cooper Cup and Puka Nakua are playing tonight.
Yes. But
So,
Minnesota is shown that they are legit. They're the better team. So Minnesota, and then the Los Angeles Chargers, I'm taking them on the money line. They are playing the New Orleans Saints. They're a touchdown. They're -7. Seeing crazier things happen in football, but I'm confident the Chargers win that game. So give me Chargers money line. I'll put that on my 5-team ticket.
all right, I like it. So I actually have a couple of those same picks. And, we were talking earlier this week that it just wasn't a great slate for NFL games. So I'm going to keep the two picks that I have that are the same, or kind of the same. So I like Atlanta -2.5 going to Tampa Bay. Um, Mike Evans is out till we don't know when. Chris Godwin's out for the rest of the season with his dislocated ankle. Tampa Bay was a big loser in that Monday night game, right? It wasn't just that they lost the game and got blown out. It was all of the pieces that they lost. And so I like Atlanta -2.5. I think that they probably win pretty handily with them being beat up. I like the Chargers -7 after watching uh, after watching the way Denver ran the ball on them last Thursday night, and that's really what Harbaugh wants to do out there is let J.K. Dobbins go, and they're not able to stop the run. They play great defense, and Spencer Rattler's not an NFL quarterback. So I'll take the touchdown with the Chargers. I also like Baltimore -8.5. They've just made everything look easy since they had the two shaky games at the beginning of the season. And they've kind of figured out how to gel everything together, and they've really just been steamrolling everybody. And then I like Denver -10. And the reason I like Denver -10, I usually don't like point spreads that are that big in the NFL, but Carolina is 1-6 against the spread this season. Every game that they've been an underdog in, except for the Las Vegas Raiders, the spread's been covered easily by more close to double what the spread was. So
Good
minus
info.
that Las Vegas game, and Bryce Young is coming back to start. Andy Dalton's out, and I just don't think that Bryce Young's good at football right now. I think he needs a lot more time. And then I like the Lions on the money line. They're either an 11 or an 11.5 point favorite against the Titans. The Titans offense has looked better with Mason Rudolph starting, and we're not sure who's going to be the starting quarterback yet, whether Will Levis is going to be back from his shoulder injury or not. But that being said, I like Detroit to at least win that game. They look like to be the cream of the crop in the NFC. So
I agree with that. And if you guys following us can't get that, obviously you're not going to be able to get that. My pick for the Minnesota game in, definitely just to add some money to your ticket, take the Lions money line for sure.
Right, most definitely.
That's a good one. I wouldn't bet the points myself, but like David said, take that money line, add it to your ticket, win some money.
There we go. I think we brought some fire this week. If you ask me, we got some money getting earned this week. So with
Hey, I
that,
do like cashing out. I like cashing out instead of putting in. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Let's keep it
most
up.
most definitely. And so with that, we will sign off on our picks edition. Again, like, subscribe, share, all of that good thing. Comment if you win some money. Let us know what's going on.